Hey, how's it going? Ben here. And so I just wanted to share some updates on the five candle offer. And so right now, here on this page, this very page, you're going to be able to click the button below and you're going to be able to get the actual indicator, right? So you're going to be able to actually get this thing on your charts on TradingView. And I'm going to show you a couple trades that actually we are in right now. And so currently we're in this one right here, WFC. It's a very clean indicator. It looks very simple. You get this nice vertical line, and as soon as we get the entry, we get that arrow. Again, we're down a little bit here, but we do have some protective stop losses. But I wanted to, we always are transparent, and and this thing has a 74% win rate on this, so I think we'll be okay. um, and so, but I did want to show you a couple of different things. So you could do it on the hourly. So you're going to be able to get this strategy on your charts. So you're actually going to be able to trade this thing on the hourly. You're going to trade on the 4 hour. You're going to trade on the daily. You're going to trade on the monthly, all the way up to the tick charts, the second charts, and I'm going to show you how. Right, so here is an example today. So here we are, SPY. This is the 30-second chart, and you can actually, what I love, one of my favorite things about TradingView is when we have a strategy. So we've never done this before, right? We've done indicators. Indicators act a little bit different than strategies. So strategies, you actually get to see the trade. So if the actual criteria hit, you get to see the trade. And so this is a couple different trades that we had. So this is actually 88%, 88% win rate here on the SPY just in the last however many days that this is. It goes back quite a bit sometimes, but this wasn't too far back, I don't believe. And here was our entry, and here was our exit. So it was a very small trade. So what that means is that if you are doing, say you're an options person, or you're doing forex, this does work with the forex all the way down here as well. But in particular with this, with the S&P, because I know a lot of you guys trade the SPY, you can do really quick and really fast trades like this, very quick scalps. And again, this isn't just oh we should only trade this scalping, right? But this is just one leg to this thing, right? So you have scalping, you have day trading, and honestly, we recommend the hourly charts, and so we recommend the higher time frames. And there's not as many signals, but they are very, very, very good. But I just wanted to show you the power of lower time frames. And this is one of the trades, and so we had a quick one right there. I believe there was another one here. Here was a short, and so it does go both ways. And so this was the initial candle. I'm going to kind of show you exactly how this thing works too, because you probably have read it. If you may have read how this works, but we're all busy, right? So you may have forgotten by now. So essentially, what it does is there is a specific candle that triggers, and there's a lot of different things going on behind the scenes, but this is the candle right here. This is the first candle. This is one of the most important candles on your charts when you have this system up. I really do believe that. And so what happens is that there needs to be five different candles that has to go sideways. See all these five right here? They have to go sideways. And so if this candle right here will go in reverse, we're we're still going to see this, but we're not going to trade it. And so that's how it's going to look like on the chart. And no, there are going to be no alerts or no anything like that. And so initially we saw this 1, 2, 3, and this was getting close. This was getting close, but it just it wasn't quite enough. It didn't close above this area right here, and so we stayed sideways. That is important. So that is a very important element of the strategy. And then now right here, this is where it broke this you see that wick right there, it broke that, and then that's where the sell entry would happen. So that's where you would get your alerts. That's where you would see where to enter. If you're on the charts, if you're on the second charts, if you're on the if you're on the daily chart, well, it doesn't matter. It's all going to work the same. So that is the criteria of the signal. That is how it operates. It's very dynamic, and it doesn't happen every second of every day, right? Obviously, but here this was where we at here. This was November. Yeah, this is just, yeah. So I mean, if you're in the lower time frames, you can get a trade, two trades a day. But higher time frames a little bit, or a lot bit less than that actually. But I think it's incredible because it only follows that what I just explained there, it only follows that. And whenever we get out, there is a bunch of different elements. You can see this right here. This is a stop loss. And so when have you ever seen a stop loss do this? Where it comes down, it's a little bit, it's like, okay, let's give us a little bit more room. Let's give us a little bit more room. And then boom, right here, when we get that big push, let me highlight that right there. You see this big push, our stop loss moves really close, and we're like, okay, we might be ready to get out of this. And so what that means is that this thing wins a lot, and it really likes to lock in profits. And sometimes it'll miss, and sometimes it'll get you out and it'll continue to go down. But other times, check out this exit. It wasn't perfect, but it was almost perfect because we got out right there, and we only had a little bit more to go. Right, it only pushed down a little bit more, and then it went back to the upside, and then in fact, it continued to go, or it went sideways actually, and you're just kind of just waiting there at that point. But it actually did continue to go back down. But if you're doing, something like this specifically, if you're doing scalping, you don't want to be waiting around on sideways markets because the S&P is notorious for that. And but we aren't just trading the S&P. We can go Apple, right? So let's go ahead and look at Apple. And so this was our bread and butter, right? This is Apple on the 30-minute chart is literally 100%, going all the way, and it's like I think it's 21, going back to like probably I think it was like 8 years. So there's not like every day, if you're wanting to get a trade every single day, you're not going to be able to do this, but there is a lot of assets, so that you very much could get that many. Um, and depending obviously what time frame. But something like this, you see our candle right here. Let's shoot that one more time. This is our important candle. Let me actually just highlight this. So here we go. Here's our first candle. This is the entry candle, or this not the entry candle. This is the candle that's saying, okay, we are interested in a buy. We got to go sideways. So we had some sideways move here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has to be 5 candles going sideways. After that, we need to break this line right here, this one right here, and so we did. It kept going sideways, and then it broke. So here was our entry right there, and then really good trade. And the next day, it was just it just dominated. It found that like at a perfect time, and it exited right there. So that is, and I could show you hundreds of examples. I looked at probably thousands of charts with this thing. I've tried I mean, again, there is some assets where it's like, okay, that didn't perform as good, but there's more good than bad. Let's just say that. And all these trades, they all happened. It's all based on the same criteria, and so you're more than welcome to go and trade on if you're doing euro dollar, if you're a forex, you got all the currencies, you got all the cryptos. TradingView literally has. Let's go ahead and look at all this. Look at all these. They have every stock. They got funds, futures, forex, crypto, indices, bonds, economy. I don't know if it would be working for these options or not, but there's just, I mean, you're trading anything you can think of to trade. It's right here. Um, and so this thing works on every single one of them. Different time frames. I think the reason why it works, because a lot of times a system is like, oh, we specifically made it for this asset, and it only works when this thing. But this 5 candle, I haven't seen anything like this where it actually works on different time frames. So like it almost performs exactly the same way on different time frames, and it's really incredible. And I think it's all thanks to that sideways move, because we see these a lot, but these don't mean trades. We actually have to go. There's that specific criteria that has to hit. And so if you see something where, let's actually go back here. I mean, there's this a ton of different things that we can do here, but let's just go with this one right here, right? So this wasn't a trade. This did go. So this is a good one. This actually did um, this did go sideways, but what happened here? So this is the power of this, right? Here's our initial candle. So we needed to break this line. Okay, and we did right here, but that was it was too long, too sideways, and it didn't meet the exact criteria. So we have to have one, two, three, four, five, and then if it can just continues to go this way, go up this, then it'll be like, and honestly, there was earnings right here too. So it could have been there's just a little bit of crazy stuff happening, and it just wasn't. It did not quite fit the five candle formula. And again, that is the power of trading something like this. So if you are interested, here we go. I'm going to throw all of the goodies here of what you get. And so actually, I'm going to do this. How about I do this for you guys? Let me pull this over. So here is what you would get. So you're going to get the how-to guide, and this guide walks you through the indicator on Tradingview, ensuring that you set it up and apply it confidently. And then you get the actual strategy. So what I've been sharing this entire time, you're going to get the exact thing on my screen right there. You're going to get that thing. So you're going to be able to play around and do all this other thing. Is we got videos in the members area to really to guide you to make sure that you know exactly what's going on. But you're going to get all of that. And then we got our cheat sheet. So nice little strategy cheat sheet to kind of quickly understand all these concepts, we have the hit list. And so basically what the hit list is we done our homework and we tested it on a variety of assets. So we done a lot of forex, crypto, stocks, all that stuff that you saw. We tested on all that and we put together a hit list. And that is what we would recommend that you trade with this thing. Obviously, you'll be able to trade with others just because you have the indicator on the chart. Um, but we'll have our hit list because those are the ones specifically they're higher win rates, and so they're usually 80 or higher. Some of them may be a little bit maybe around 70, but a lot of them like Apple 100%. You know, we have a bunch of them that are really 90 to 100%, which is really nice. And then we got some bonuses here. So we got the strategy, nice little quick start guide to kind of just show you how get in the flow of things and how it actually works, how to trade the actual signal. I explained it a little bit here, but we'll go in depth in exactly how you're going to be able to trade that signal. This is one of our big ones is unlimited updates. We've already updated this thing several times, but we'll get more updates, and you're going to be able to get all of the updates from here on out for free. So that is another great option. And then obviously the options guide, video guide walkthrough. So essentially, um, if you're going to be doing options specifically, you will get a guide for that, and you'll be able to see exactly how to trade this thing with options. And so our offer today is a one-time. So we actually have two options, right? So there is a unlimited access for 597. And what that means is you're going to be able to get this thing forever, or you're going to be able to get this thing for an unlimited amount of time. Forever sometimes, that's not the word that a lot of people like, but unlimited access, which means that you're going to be able to get this in your account and you're going to be able to keep it in your account. Or you have a option of 1 year. And so either one, so 597, and I'm telling you this is a steal for 597. And in fact, this is probably going to be going up by the end of the year, if not sooner. And so again, if you want to lock in this deal, go ahead, click on the button below this video. Um, I might even have something where you can chat with us if you're or hit us up through support. If not, hit me up at support at findbettertrades.com. I'm more than willing to chat with you. I can even get on a call with you if you want, just to kind of explain this a little bit more, or if you have a specific thing that you want to see this on. But again, I mean, look at this. This is on the S&P. We got BP. We got Euro Dollar. And again, I could show you hundreds and hundreds of these. Like I said, I probably looked at 1,000 charts by now with a five candle, and I've always been impressed. And so I really think this system is going to be a game changer for a lot of you guys. I really do, because I know it's going to be. It's been really helping me find really good trades, lower time frames, higher time frames, and I think it's going to do the same for you. And so refund policy. You can be able to get 30 days, try out the software. If it's something that it's just like maybe this isn't quite what I expected. I don't think it's going to happen, but you'll be able to hit us up and get that refund. So, all right, go ahead below this video where I'm going to have a button. Go ahead and click that button and get this indicator on your charts. I'm telling you, this thing is fun to use, and you can, a lot of you guys like to trade lower time frames, and or even like they're doing some day trades, anything like that. You guys are going to love this. Really, a lot of you options traders are absolutely going to love this. A lot of you, even you forex guys. I know a lot of forex traders that would absolutely love this system. I've talked to a lot of forex traders over the years, and the number one thing that they really want is something where it's winning, right? And so nobody likes to lose. I hate losing. I am a I like to compete, and so when I lose, I get upset. Well, not too upset. um, but and this thing just it really does win. It really does win a lot. So go ahead, click on the button, secure this special offer. Where again, this is not going to be something where we'll say, hey, this is going to be here forever. If you've seen some of our previous offers, you see, we'll offer something and then it'll increase to 80% and then it'll stay there forever. So that's something that probably is going to happen here. So if you get this thing today, this will literally be the lowest price. It ain't going to get any lower than this. It ain't going to get any higher, or it will get higher than this, but it will not get any lower than this. That's what I should say. But anyways, hopefully that gets you excited, as excited as I am. We've been absolutely just insanely excited. And I know a lot of our members already that have joined have already reached out and just they're really pumped about this. And so go ahead, lock in this deal now. I will see you guys if you join. I'll see you guys in the members area, and I'll see you in if you can hit us up at any time and chat and things like that. So or through our email and everything. So go ahead, one more time, below this video will be a button. Go ahead and click on that and grab this thing, and you are going to enjoy it. All right, that's it for me. I'll see you guys later.